XRP holders, this is your XRP ETF final warning. And you're going to want to stick around for the entire episode as I'm going to break down a brand new clip out of Jake Claver that describes how the supply shock that we've been anticipating for exchanges and OTC desks is happening as we speak. We're also starting to see an uptick in the XRP price chart, bottoming out at about $2 on Sunday night. We are already trading north of $2.20. With this new demand already entering the market and the massive supply shock that Jake's outlining already taking place, we're going to discuss the inevitable impact on the XRP price chart. And I've been drawing this correlation to what we saw back in 2017 when the XRP price went from a fraction of a penny to north of $3 in only 240 days. That is 70,000% gains in less than a calendar year. Well, we are seeing some very similar situations occur on the price chart here, as back in 2017, we were in a choppy range. We created a new all-time high. We had a massive liquidity wick down to a fraction of a penny, and then it was off to the races for those 70,000% gains in less than a single calendar year. What are we seeing here? A very similar structure for the XRP price chart. We had an all-time high, consolidation, new all-time high, and then a massive liquidity wick in the beginning of October, touching as low as $1.56. Since that moment, XRP has been trending up and to the right. And what we're waiting for is for this new ETF demand to hit the exchanges and OTC desks like we've been predicting since we knew these products were going to be launched all the way back in 2024. We are currently seeing over $100 million worth of volume daily, equating to about 100 million units of XRP being absorbed every single day. And during today's episode, I'm going to take you through the data and analytics that lead me to believe the XRP price chart could have its supply shock moment here before the calendar year of 2026. If you're excited, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. And we're giving you the double uploads today, guys. We had an upload at 5:30. We're getting another upload here at about 7:30 p.m. Eastern. But we're going to start off this update with the groundbreaking clip out of Jake Claver. Here's Jake describing the supply shock that we have all been anticipating and how this is happening as we speak.
I think all of you are going to be very surprised in the very near future about what XRP does now that we have the ETFs eating through the OTC desk and the dark pool volume. There's not a whole lot left over there. My guess was there was somewhere between $1 billion and maybe up to $2 billion available on the OTC and dark pools. They've already eaten through about 800 million XRP here in just the first week from that. So that's either half or almost all of what was available on the OTC desk and the dark pools. As soon as that is gone, and we're getting more ETFs, more spot ETFs for XRP are launching, and we still don't have the big dogs at the table yet. We still don't have BlackRock, and we still don't have Vanguard, we still don't have Fidelity. I think they're all coming to the table in the very near future with their spot ETFs for XRP. So that would put, if those three came online, we would have more spot ETFs than Bitcoin.
Something to keep in mind, guys, there are 12 different applications for XRP, and that doesn't include any of the major companies that he just outlined. If you believe Fidelity or BlackRock will be launching an XRP ETF, smash that like button and comment underneath the video. Why do you think these companies haven't filed yet? But let's finish the clip and then we'll break it down.
And people are like, well, they're only going to buy off the OTC and dark pools, and we're never going to see price appreciation. Strap in because it's not going to last that much longer. We already saw some price movement today. You're going to see some crazy price movement when there's no more available supply through the OTC desk and the dark pools, and they have to go to the exchanges. We already saw a glimmer of this over there on Kraken last week, where we saw XRP at a high of $91, which registered. There's been lots of high prices in the past on BitTrue and Bitstamp and some of these other ones where people video it. But like you go back to look for it and it's not registered. This $91 registered on Kraken.com. So look out. I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised that a lot of what I've been talking about for the past 18 months is going to come to pass here.
And we are absolutely rooting for Jake Claver's predictions to be proven correct. But just to focus on the ETF demand and what he clearly outlined there about the exchanges and OTC desks running low on XRP, here are just the small numbers quoted below based on what we've all seen happen in real time. There's nothing made up in this analysis. What happens when they are full throttle? Because not just two funds, there's going to be 7, even 12 or 20 XRP spot products buying XRP off the open market, we're yet to see companies like BlackRock, Fidelity, Van Eyck enter the mix, and they're coming, according to Jake Claver. Assume the price of XRP stays at $2.20 and take only 15 fund averages, meaning $10 million for each of the 15 XRP spot ETFs that will be live. That is $10 million per day. Yes, which considered inflows and outflows means the average. For one fund, we're talking 10 million XRP. For 15 funds, we are talking about $150 million worth of XRP per day. That is $750 million per week, $3 billion per month, and we're talking $36 billion per year. There is no other answer to what happens. The price must go up in order to reach this new demand, and this massive high is forming before our very eyes. And it fits in perfectly to the analysis that Jake Claver has been very accurate on with the reverse carry trade. For everybody who follows that content, the reverse carry trade is also playing out in Japan right now. But we're going to focus on the XRP price chart for just a brief moment. For anybody who doesn't know, this is a cup and handle formation. You have a brand new all-time high created, massive consolidation. We reapproach those all-time high levels, go for a final 40% pullback, and then we break out. That is exactly what we're witnessing on the XRP weekly time frame. We had this breakout into a new all-time high in 2024. We had a 12-month consolidation here down to all-time lows. Then we created a new all-time high. Now we're that 40% correction, and afterwards we get a breakout up and to the right. And the first range our listeners should keep an eye on, $4.50. According to this analysis, we could reach as high as $13. And if everything goes perfectly, we could be looking at a $28 XRP, according to these Fibonacci polls, on the weekly time frame for the XRP community. So let me know, guys, do you believe XRP reaches $10 in 2025? Comment underneath the video, smash that like button, and we'll see you all in the next one. So if you're looking to do the same strategies that we implement here on Good Evening Crypto, I would advise everybody sign up for Merlin and click on the ITrust Capital link below. Now, why did these two ideas play off one another? Merlin is going to allow our listeners to understand where they should be taking profit in this market, and ITrust is going to allow our listeners to take that profit tax-free through an IRA product. Now, that's not the best part about this. We are giving new clients a $100 sign-up bonus using the promo code GEC9. So I would encourage everybody, click on the link below the video, use promo code GEC9, and set yourself up for success during this crypto bull market.